Today, just like the title says, I felt like I completely stepped into another world, a neighborhood of the ultra-wealthy right here in Vietnam. Trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to feel just as lost in awe as I was, completely blown away by the sheer elegance and luxury of this place. Looking at these massive estates and the luxury cars parked outside almost every single driveway, I was honestly left speechless. But a thought kept echoing in my mind. This is just a tiny glimpse of the few. Just outside these gates, the vast majority of people are still grinding every single day, just to make ends meet. But you know what? Let's set that aside for a moment. Let's keep exploring and see what it's really like inside the enclaves of Vietnam's elite. Because after all, that's exactly what we're here to find out today. The neighborhood is centered around a beautifully designed community park, a perfect getaway for families to relax and spend time together. European-style wooden benches are neatly arranged along the paths that wind around the entire park, and honestly, the whole layout is just stunning. The park is incredibly spacious and spotless. And that's all thanks to the hard-working cleaning crew you see here, keeping everything pristine around the clock. At first glance, I honestly thought this was a mini swimming pool. But as it turns out, it's not. My best guess is that it's a water feature meant to elevate the whole landscape. Walking further in, I'm noticing even more of the cleaning staff around. It makes sense, though, to maintain an upscale, massive property like this. It clearly takes a whole village, not just a handful of people. The homes here are designed as European-style villas, built side by side. They're spacious enough to offer plenty of privacy, yet close enough to create a real sense of community and connection between the families living here. And of course, it wouldn't really be a park without a dedicated playground for the kids, just like this one. Now, this is the actual swimming pool. It's remarkably spacious, easily meeting the needs of the community here. And as you can see, it's quite lively right now, with plenty of people splashing around and enjoying a good swim. And over here is the dedicated picnic and barbecue zone. It's fully equipped with outdoor sinks and built-in grilling stations, making it the perfect setup for a backyard-style cookout. Now, this right here is a courtyard shaped like the traditional yin and yang symbol, though I'm not entirely sure what its main purpose is. Even after just a light rain last night, the whole surface is already flooded, though the water is quite shallow. Leaving the park behind, I decided to wander around the neighborhood to see what else I could find. It's incredibly peaceful and quiet out here, a stark contrast to the usual hustle and bustle of this noisy city.
Dạ, xin tháng 7 chương chút tin.
Even the trash bins here are incredibly neat and clearly separated for recycling. It really goes to show the high level of civic mindfulness and awareness of the people living in this community. As I was walking, I happened to spot a beautiful aquarium paired with chairs crafted from natural wood and rattan. It's such a nice, organic touch to the scenery. And right here is the dedicated power substation that supplies electricity exclusively to this neighborhood. Honestly, having your own power grid like this is a massive privilege. Now I'm hopping back on my motorbike to check out a completely different section of this neighborhood. And of course, a school for the little ones is an absolute must-have here. This home right here is currently getting its finishing touches before the owner moves in. But what really caught my eye is that perimeter wall. It's made entirely of natural stone instead of regular brick. That is definitely not cheap. Further down, I spotted a few elderly residents who had parked their bicycles by the side of the road to do some light exercises. There's a good chance they might actually be the live-in helpers or caretakers for the families here, making the most of their break. Cruising through here, I couldn't help but notice that luxury cars are basically the baseline. It honestly made me feel a little self-conscious rolling around on my modest motorbike. It's a scene that's become all too familiar out here. You have the residents out for their daily walks and jogs, while the maintenance workers are still hard at work, meticulously trimming the hedges. As it turns out, this entire area was designed right along the riverbank. No wonder it felt so refreshingly cool the whole time I was moving through here. I'm also really impressed by just how much greenery there is around here. It creates such a pleasant and refreshing living environment. They've even set up dedicated fishing ponds right inside the neighborhood, so residents can just kick back and cast a line whenever they want. And of course, you can't overlook convenient spots like this convenience store right here. Interestingly, this modern neighborhood was actually built on the grounds of an old, redeveloped cement factory. And right here are the remaining relics, preserved beautifully like an open-air museum. Thank you so much for watching the whole video, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this journey, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, leave a comment below to give us a little extra motivation for our next adventures.